Next, we have up the American Red Cross Central and Southern Ohio region. And we're going to be joined by Angelique Carlson, and she's the Southern Ohio Regional Director for the American Red Cross. She is an Army vet and a military spouse and a mother of a veteran. So we thank you very much, just as we thank all the veterans that are joining us today, but we thank you for your service. And I know that you believe that all of that experience has given you a deeper understanding of what some of the needs are of our military community. So we appreciate that very much. Thank you for joining us. And Angelique, it's over to you.
Excellent. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks. I always get nervous when I start to share slides that I can't see my volume, so I wanted to make sure. Hello, everybody. I'm Angelique Carlson from American Red Cross, and I am a veteran, married to a veteran, and my son's also a veteran. But one of the things that was interesting to me is that although I was a veteran, until I worked at Red Cross, I really didn't know all of the programs and services available to veterans through the American Red Cross. I knew that Red Cross did emergency communications. I've received and sent Red Cross messages, but I didn't know all of the things that were available. And Red Cross has been doing this for about 140 years, reaching out to service members, veterans, and their families. And we continue to do that 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. We are on over 30 installations around the world, including deployed in places like Iraq, Kuwait, and Djibouti. And we're in offices all across the United States. You've probably seen us one or two places. Oh, and this slide just tells you everything that I just said, but here's some pictures of some places we've been and some things that we've done. This is stuff that is available to military families. And one of the things that I love about Red Cross is that Red Cross considers you a veteran if you've served one day. It's more than 9 out of 10 Americans do, so it's important to us. So whether you've served one day or like my husband, 26 years, you're still a part of the Red Cross family and seen as a veteran. We also serve veterans no matter what their discharge. So some organizations aren't able to support veterans if they have, for example, other than honorable or dishonorable. But you served and we're here to support you. Other things that are important to know about Red Cross and military service is that Red Cross, your family are the people who you love and support and that love and support you, so they don't have to be biologically or legally related. And for reservists or guard families, it doesn't matter if you've been activated or not. The services are still available to you. And then you probably see us at your events when you return home. But one of the things that I wanted to share is this number, the 877-272-7337. That is the Hero Care Center, and it's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can call them on New Year's Eve at midnight, and there will be caseworkers there. And they are able to help with things like finding housing assistance or utility assistance. Or I had a veteran who called and their water heater blew up. So we helped find services in the community that could help. And the best part is that the Red Cross caseworker still help, but they're going to listen because you might qualify for things that you know about. And then, of course, there's also, you'll see us in military medical centers. So our volunteers volunteer at the VA, they volunteer at military treatment facilities like on Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. all the way to the Ohio Veterans Home. And also, I love the Red Cross because we've moved for 26 years. So I could PCS from one location, say goodbye to everyone I volunteered with, but then pick right back up at the next Red Cross at our next duty station. And then Red Cross also has wellness programs that are at no charge and can be held on site. Or we have them virtually twice a month. And so here's a little bit about our wellness programs. They're available virtually and in person, so you can contact me. My contact information is on the last slide and will be available in the recording. And then the virtual opportunities are the first and second Thursday of every month at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So gives you a chance to get the kiddos in bed, get dinner over with, and just settle in. They're led by licensed clinical behavioral health providers. It's not therapy. It's kind of a group to talk about what works for you or what's not working and get ideas from each other. And like I said, they're free. It's my favorite number because I am a mom of 3. Oh, it says it's paused. Hold on one second, friends. There we go. I hope that you see the slide get involved. So there are opportunities to do things with Red Cross. I love being a part of my community, and how we do that is through programs like Compassionate Contact Corps, where you are paired with a veteran from the VA, and you just make a once a week social phone call. You can talk about anything you want. You can build a great relationship with folks. There's also volunteering in the hospital, and of course, service to armed forces casework. It never stops. We do everything from welcoming families as people get on the bus at MEPS to go to basic training or to deploy, all the way to those emergency cases. And then we also have opportunity for youth. So Youth Action Campaign folks can get involved, and each year there's a different topic about why Red Cross values are important. Why do we care about the Geneva Convention? It's something I wanted my kids to know because things like that are what keeps all of us safe. And then this is me. So that's my contact information, and you can reach out to me. I'm available on all the devices to talk about opportunities, whether it is volunteering or ways that I can support you or your community. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Angelique. And I do have a couple of questions for you. One of the questions that was submitted was just a little bit more information on the topics that you all offer in your wellness program.
Sure. So I'll give you, I know there's a dozen. I'll try and briefly touch on them. One of my favorite classes is Mind Body. So it's kind of noticing what's going on in your body and how to combat that as quickly as you can. So kind of take your day from a, oh, I'm so stressed out 8 to a, okay, I can handle this 5. And then there's another class that goes further than that, that talks about journaling, that talks about fitness and taking care of your body. There are classes on effective communication, which has really helped, especially as my husband returned from stuff, because there's kind of a resettling of all those relationships. And to be honest, it was really helpful when he retired, because it was a brand new life for us. Other classes are stress solutions, creating calmness, and there are even classes for kids. So connecting with kids and helping teens kind of handle the stress of military life.
Perfect. And then I have one other question as well, and they were curious about whether you have actually military Red Cross caseworkers. You have caseworkers that are trained specifically to assist the military.
Yeah. So we have caseworkers that work on 3 different levels, or the folks that greet new families at MEP. So they call them and make sure they understand, hey, welcome to the military. And these are the benefits and services that are available for you, and also help them understand Red Cross messaging. You use it and how does it work? Our second level is the emergency communication, so death, illness, and injury. And then that third level is called community critical cases. And so that's where you're reaching out to help families find assistance, because man, that is rough when you're in a new area, and that the same services apply for veterans. So we want to make sure that veterans know this is available to them and free to have someone help find resources. So give me a call if you're interested. I'm serious. Or email me and we can get you volunteering to help with SAF casework. It never slows down. There's always a busy day in the military.
Thank you once again, Angelique, for representing the American Red Cross and joining us today. We look forward to since you're new to the area, I just want to say welcome again, and we look forward to a really great partnership between DSCC and Central and Southern Ohio Region American Red Cross.